The 2023 SSDI earnings limits for blind beneficiaries, Social Security disability. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, I'm specifically focusing on the earnings limits in 2023 for SSDI beneficiaries who are blind. If you're somebody who's receiving SSDI benefits and you're non-blind, your earnings limits for 2023 are going to be very different. So I do have a dedicated video for you as well, but in this video I do want to talk about SSDI beneficiaries in 2023 who are blind because your numbers are very specific, just like non-blind beneficiaries. There's a lot of moving parts here, and this is just another one of those new announcements out of the Social Security Administration. I want to break it all down for you right here in the video, so let's get right into it. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and because I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm here for you right by your side every single day, doing all the necessary research and watching all the new information hitting the wire, including the updates, announcements, reports, and anything else coming out, breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with what is actually going on and, most importantly, how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and ultimately, I do want to point out anything for you that may be popping up right now that you can grab or take advantage of, including money, benefits, raises to benefits, checks, programs, stimulus, or anything else like that. Of course, I want to bring it to your attention right away. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk about the earnings limits in 2023 for SSDI beneficiaries who are blind. All right, now this is a limit that actually updates every single year. So toward the end of each and every year, the Social Security Administration comes out and gives us tons of different updates for the upcoming year. Well, in this case, I want to talk about the new update released out of the Social Security Administration for 2023. Now, this is the earnings limits, again, SSDI beneficiaries who are blind. I want to make that very clear because here's the thing. If you're somebody receiving SSDI and you're non-blind, your limits every single year are very different than blind individuals, okay? That's why I want to make that very clear and why I've said it a few times in this video. So again, make sure to check out the other video here on the channel for non-blind SSDI and the earnings limits as I break it all down for you in that one. All right, so here's what it comes down to. In 2022, the earnings limits for blind individuals receiving SSDI was $2,260 every single month. In other words, you can earn up to that limit without any risk of your benefit being garnished. However, if you earn over that limit, look out, they're coming for your benefits, okay? So please be aware of that. However, the limit did update again for 2023. The new limit in 2023 is $2,460 per month for SSDI beneficiaries who are blind. Now, here's the situation. You can earn up to that limit, but again, if you exceed the limit, $2,460 in any given month, look out, they're coming for your benefit, okay? They will garnish some of your benefit, they will reduce your benefit, and if you earn substantially over that limit, and if you earn over that limit for an extended period of time, your benefits are pretty much going to be taken away, okay? So please be very aware of that number. And again, a lot of times you probably hear this from many people. They want to work, but a lot of times they limit their hours, or maybe they limit their income simply because they know if they earn over the limit, bye-bye benefits, that's it for benefits, okay? So please be very aware of that. So this limit is referred to as SGA, substantial gainful activity. So for an SSDI beneficiary who is blind, they consider SGA as $2,460. In other words, if you earn $2,461, you've exceeded the SGA, and they look at your situation and think, you know, you may not need benefits after all, you know what I mean? So you got to be very aware of that, okay? The best thing that I can suggest to do is if you're in the situation of going into 2023 and you want to start working, or you're currently working, or whatever you want to do, the best thing I can say is call Social Security, have a conversation with an agent, and they'll be able to discuss all the different options for you. Again, I cannot give you advice in this video simply because everybody's situation is different. I don't know your situation, but a couple things that they'll want to know from you is, where are you going to be working? What's your income going to be? How many hours will you be working? How much will you be earning per hour? Are you salary? Are you hourly? What's your situation? They want to know all that, and they're going to figure out, okay, you're going to be earning, say, $20 an hour. You can earn this much per month. You can work up to this many hours per week if you want to. So I want you to take that into consideration, is just call Social Security. You're not going to be in trouble. They're not going to scold you. They're not going to take away your benefit. They're not going to send you home a letter that you need to read and think about for a month. That's not the case at all, okay? However, if you do not call Social Security, and if you work and you earn over the limits and you hide this from them, then guess what? If you earn over the limit, you probably will get a letter from them then, and the letter is going to read something like, we've overpaid you, now you owe us thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars, whatever it happens to be. You don't want to get that letter, the overpayment letter. A lot of people have gotten that letter. It is not a fun letter to get, okay? So please be very aware of this. You can work. As somebody receiving Social Security disability benefits, you can work, you can have an income. And again, income does not matter where it comes from. You could be working at a 9 to 5, you could be working as a salaried individual, you could have a side hustle, you could have your own small business, you could have your own large corporation. Doesn't matter. You can have all of the above, provided your income does not exceed what they determine as SGA for 2023, which is, again, $2,460 per month. Now, this is another question that I've seen down below in previous videos, and I want to hammer this out for you right now. This does not include your monthly benefit. Let me give you a really quick example here. Let's just say, for example, your monthly benefit is $1,000. It does not mean that they take the $1,000 you receive as your monthly benefit in conjunction with this limit, okay? So they do not look at your, monthly income and say, okay, you earn $1,000 from your benefit, and that means you can earn an extra $1,460. No, it's above and beyond that. So here's the deal. You can earn your monthly benefit. Again, don't even consider that, because that's not how they calculate this. They do not look at your monthly benefit to consider how much you're earning, okay? You can go out to a job and you can earn from wages, hourly wages, salaries, whatever it happens to be, earned income, whatever it is. Again, earned income these days comes from a lot of different sources, okay? You could be selling widgets on the weekend. You could be chopping wood on the weekend. You could be sewing blankets. You could be knitting scarves. You could be, cooking meals for your neighbors. It doesn't really matter. Income is income. Or you could be reporting to a 9 to 5, and you could be out there, working the grind every day. You could be doing any of it. It does not matter. Income is income. In other words, how much money do you have coming to you on a monthly basis? That's all it really comes down to. That's what they look at. What are the final numbers on a monthly basis? So they want to know income. That's what they consider as this $2,460. They do not consider your monthly benefit in this calculation, okay? Another thing I want to point out as well, it is gross income, not net income. There's a huge difference, okay? Gross income is the big number you see at the top of your paycheck. Net is the small, teeny tiny number you see at the bottom of your paycheck after you pay all the taxes and Uncle Sam takes a lot of it from you. That is gross and that is net, okay? They look at gross income, not net. Okay, if you were looking at net income, your income per month would be a lot higher. But again, we're talking gross, the total amount of money before Uncle Sam dips his fingers in and takes his share. Okay, that's what we're looking at here, is gross income on a monthly basis. Please take that into consideration. This is all very important information you need to know for 2023. And again, remember this is just Social Security disability beneficiaries, SSDI, who are blind. Now again, if you're somebody receiving SSDI and you're non-blind, I'm guessing you probably have an idea that, wait, I don't think I'm getting SSDI because I'm blind. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. If you're blind, you know what I'm talking about, okay? If you're non-blind, you're probably know what I'm talking about, okay? You probably know that, oh wait, I guess I'm not blind, so I guess this doesn't pertain to me, you know what I mean? So again, if you're receiving SSDI benefits because of a visual impairment, vision loss, blindness, something like that, you're going to know about it, okay? I know there's a lot of you here in the community that fall into this category because, we've talked about this a lot of times. In fact, many of you here in the community, you know this about me already. I'm blind. Me too. I have retinitis pigmentosa. I've lost my vision. I have light perception. That's all I can see. Sometimes I have a big bright light where the camera sits. Sometimes I can see it a little bit. Sometimes I can't. Like right now, my eyes are very fatigued. I cannot see the light. So I think I'm looking at it. Not really sure, but I'm just guessing. So anyway, that is my situation, and many of you here in the community know that because I've talked about it a little bit before, and I do have hundreds of videos here on the channel for vision loss, blindness, retinitis pigmentosa, voiceover on iPhone, and all kinds of stuff like that. So if you're into that kind of stuff, feel free to scroll back and watch some super bad videos of me back like 4 years ago when I first started making videos here on YouTube. I had no clue what I was doing. Just a total fool. That's basically all I was. Kind of pretty much still am, but again, here I am just a few years later. But anyway, if you're interested in some pretty cool blind content, feel free to scroll back and check out those videos as well. I do have a couple playlists here on the video as well, talking about all kinds of blindness and visual impairment and all kinds of stuff like that. O&M training, cane training, stuff like that. A lot of videos. So anyway, feel free to go back and check those out. Feel free to laugh all you want because I know the videos are terrible from back then, but again, you got to start somewhere. Everybody's got to start somewhere, and that's where I started. So anyway, hope this one helps you out. Again, this is for about the 50th time in this video, Social Security Disability Beneficiaries, SSDI, who are blind. Earnings limits in 2023, $2,460 is the limit, and best practices would say call Social Security if you're going to make a decision to start working or anything like that. Please be transparent with them. They are totally fine with you working. I've personally done it myself even. There were years ago where I was going to start working and have a little bit of income. I called them and said, hey, yo, Social Security, I'm going to start working. What do you need to know? And they said, we got to know where you're going to be working, how much are you going to be earning, what are your hourly wages, how many hours are you going to work per week, all kinds of stuff like this. And they kind of calculated it out for me, and they helped me out determine how much I could work so that I didn't lose any of my SSDI benefits. Anyway, hope this one helps you out. Please, again, subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Go back and check out some of the terrible blind videos here on the channel because they're old, and honestly, I had no idea what I was doing back in the day when I was making these videos. But anyway, there's a lot of blind videos here on the channel. Go back and check some of those out, as well as share this video with your friends, family, and social media. Thanks again. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you again later in the